we're in the most massive studio. It's so huge, but we are gonna get the party started courtesy of our today's special. Aaron, buddy, are you ready to get the party started?
Ready to get the party started!
Crazy story. We have our final Bose Today special, and it's the final quantities. Get this until at least next fall. So let's tell you all about it. We're going to get busy, and we're going to party during the holidays. Hi, buddy. What an amazing Today special.
Hi. Have we run the TS animation? I couldn't hear anything other than the radio.
We did everything, dude. I am here.
How did that happen?
We're good.
Hi,
we're
everybody.
fast. Oh my gosh, I was so excited about this, and I'll tell you why. We only offer this Bose system maybe 2 times a year. And so I was prepping, I'm getting all ready for the show. I'm like, oh, let's do the research on it. Do you know we had to hoard the quantity we have to be able to pull this off today? And here's what I think is most important. Once these sell out, and it's a Today special, so you know how that works, we will not have these back at the earliest next fall. So if you want the ultimate sound, the ultimate versatility, if you want the ultimate way to experience music and just every kind of audio in your life, you absolutely want to get this. All right, how many have we sold so far? We have sold, listen to this, over 10,000. It's got to be getting closer to 11,000. I have a couple thousand left. This is the last full hour presentation, and we're going to really walk through what makes this so spectacular. It's easy. You guys have 2 color choices. You're going to have what's called the espresso, or we have the platinum. We have the lowest price we've found anywhere. Lowest price anywhere. And I just got an update. What did you say, Brandon? Oh, is it really? If you want the platinum, we're down to the last 1,200. Those could sell out here during this presentation. So we got a lot to get into, but let's just start with the name.
You might have heard of Bose before.
Yeah, it's a sleepy little company. It hasn't been around long.
That's right.
Yeah.
Only about half of a century, something like that.
1964,
64, I think. Yeah, good for you. 64. That's right. Yeah, that's when Dr. Armand Bose, and we'll tell you all about him, started working on making a better clock radio. Really, is kind of how it all started. And now, when we think of the Bose name, if you get to go to the Sistine Chapel, one of man's greatest edifices built to God's glory, the sound in there, and church music is one of the most important parts of it, all comes out of Bose speakers. Or if you go to the moon, if you're an astronaut, if you're literally an astronaut and you literally go to the moon, the astronauts wear Bose headphones. NASA's gonna choose the best, so they choose Bose. The NFL can probably have any headphone in the world they want to have, but if you look on the sidelines, you'll see the guys and the gals wearing Bose headphones. So Bose is a name that is synonymous with the best sound in the world. My background is as a professional musician. Until I was a guest at HSN, I made my living as a musician, as a piano player. The first thing I ever sold on HSN was a keyboard. Now, it wasn't until about a year ago that I got to start selling Bose. I lobbied for 15 years to get to sell it and finally got there. But my point is, a couple times in my life, I've been involved in putting sound systems into churches and into theaters, and sort of those are all not-for-profit, mostly not-for-profit organizations. And the first meeting when you're putting in a sound system is you sit down and everybody says, okay, are we going to be able to raise the funds to put in Bose, or are we going to go with the second best? Are we going to have to choose plan B? It starts with Bose. And the exciting thing is today, it's not a fundraiser. Do you know what I mean? It is something that so many more of us can do, can have that professional quality sound with the patented, and we'll talk about this a lot, the patented waveguide technology built in.
And it is amazing. And I know when you guys saw that first shot, this studio is giant. Like, it's
I think about 60,000 square feet.
Yeah, like 60,000 square feet. And our ceilings are probably 25, 30 feet high.
So high.
Like, they're extraordinary. They're much even higher than what, they go another 30 feet above what you could see on the set. I mean, they're extraordinarily big room, right? And it's amazing. This one unit from that
I couldn't
side.
hear you. Once I turned it up, once you said hit it, Aaron, I'd never heard another word you said. Honest to God, never heard another word she said.
You finally got a break in your life.
Like, thank you, Lord. No, but you're, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
I'm just saying, it's a massive, massive room. So imagine how this is going to sound in your house. Let's get down to it, because if you have a living room this big, I would like to know you.
How do we
I'd like
become
to be
friends?
invited over on your private jet, okay? Most of us don't. Can you imagine if it can fill this room at 100, the top level it can go with no distortion, unbelievable deep sounds, rich sounds, almost like delicious chocolatey sounds. Like everything about it is so good. Imagine what it's going to be like at your home. I mean, just envision this in your living room, in your bedroom. You have it in your craft area, your hobby area, wherever you work out, whatever it might be. Now, we've got a lot of technology to get into, and that's what everybody loves about the Bose and why it makes it such a performer.
Yeah, and we're going to talk through all that technology, but we're going to listen to music for a minute. I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to turn this up. Sue just made a great point. As the volume increases, the music does not lose its integrity with Bose, and that's a big difference. So right now, I'm going to kind of scoot around here so I can see a little bit better, and I'm actually going to angle this guy just a bit. Okay, so right now, I have this at sound level, that's 45, so it's about halfway up. I'm going to turn it up. We're at 60, no distortion. I think we're going to go to a different song here, which is fine, because one of the keys is no matter what kind of music you like. Do you like country? Do you like classic rock? Do you like yacht rock? Do you like jazz? Do you like theater music, hip hop, EDM, electronic? It doesn't matter what you like. Okay, 70. That's not my favorite track. We're going to go on to another track from there. One of the good things about being the DJ, right? This is Susan's track.
What are you at?
90. Is that right? Yeah, 89, 90. 95, this is full. Yeah, and what I want to point out about that is, I mean, that's loud. You don't need it that loud unless you're literally throwing the party of the year, which is great, and then you certainly can have it that loud. But at all levels, there's no distortion in the music, and that really is a hallmark of the quality of Bose, the quality of the sound guide technology, and how it, and we haven't told you this yet, so I don't expect you to understand what it means, but I'm going to in just a second, how it displaces the air in the room as it goes through the waveguide. Oh, this, okay.
I love this track.
I'm gonna be quiet for 15 more seconds.
You're watching a movie at home?
That's what it feels like, right? It feels like John Williams.
It's so good!
It's so, and
It just gives you chills.
I know, it's hard to not. And you have to remember, what you're hearing at your house is through our little lapel microphone.
Our crappy microphone.
Right, going, as she said, as she clarified for us, going all through the country, right? I mean, literally across the country, and then through your probably even worse speakers on, maybe you're watching us on a phone right now, or a tablet right now, or even on your television, unless you're hooked up to a really good sound system. And I think, I mean, I've watched these shows back, you get the idea, but you don't hear at all.
Right.
You don't hear 10% of the quality that we hear in the studio and that you'll hear in your bedroom or in your bathroom or in your living room when you're listening to the Wave Music System.
You know what, Aaron? It's a completely different experience. I mean, you can, even if you have a really nice TV, you know, unless you, like you said, unless you have an incredible surround sound system. And what this does, without all the speakers and the wires and having things placed everywhere, it recreates that feeling in your environment. You feel like you're in a movie theater. You ever had surround sound in a movie theater and you're just chilled to the bone? You're just like, oh, that is so good. It just brings everything to life. That's what this little guy does, in a very slim design that fits on a shelf. Like, that's what I love. You don't have a bunch of wires, a bunch of crazy things to have to place all over the room or all over the house. You literally can move this from room to room and have the most incredible experience. Now, we're about 15 minutes in, and I kind of want to give you a quick update. If you want the silver, that is now the most limited. This is the last full hour look at it. We're not going to do another full hour, so it's your best time to really learn about all the details on this one. It's also the best time to get it because we're heading into the evening. And remember, it is called a 2-day special. Limited quantities for a limited amount of time. Here's what we've layered on top of it. I love our 5 Flex on this today. With the 5 Flex, you can spread your payments out using any major credit card over 5 months. Even if you're brand new, you got a major credit card, you can get this for $60. And of course, because it's over 75 bucks, it's free shipping. This is the lowest price we've found anywhere. Did you know when this can finally get back into retail, it's gonna be, they even told me, $499.94. That is the retail price on this if you see it out in the store shelves come December. We have it at half off, $299.99. And I just want to remind you, because I know you're like, well, it's a little early, we're not even to Thanksgiving yet. Do your shopping right now, because when these sell out, we are having such a hard time. We literally hoarded these over multiple months to do this today's special, because we always do one. So we haven't aired this in months and months to get to today. And at the minimum, we will not have this back on the air until fall of next year. I was even shocked, no, and that's at a minimum. But I was really surprised, because they said we basically had to hoard these and collect them over
We literally did.
months.
I talked to Neil, our sort of the big boss over all our electronics, and we talked about this, and we like, why aren't we doing Bose shows? I know we have quantity. He said, until we can do this as a Today Special, when we get everything in, we're going to do it all at one time, and that's why you've barely seen Bose at all. In fact, last year, there was not a single Today Special on the Wave Music System last year. Not one in the entire year. And next year, it will probably be, all bets are, it will be the same way again. If, as you said, if we did win it all, it would not be until the fall of next year. They're becoming, frankly, very difficult to build. Logistics have made them very difficult to get them here. So we know we have them today. I know many of you have been watching. Do you know that since 2015, we have sold over 200,000 Bose Wave music systems at HSN? It is one of the most iconic electronic products, and certainly the most iconic in the Bose line. What I'd love to do is walk through the features for you.
Can I do one thing real quick? Of course. Guys, and I think this is a must get. And here's what always happens.
I know where you're going.
I just want to throw this in real quick, if you
I'll
don't
hold
mind.
it up right here.
Only because a lot of you are buying this, and I don't want you to forget about it. We have, and this really makes it the true ultimate, most versatile music sound system you'll ever have. We have, and I